What's up, friends? My name is Coco, and you don't know me, and I don't know you, but I am very happy you're alive today. Today we're pebble painting! So I have a couple things here, some old pebbles from the previous years, and this one was a pebble my mom gave me that I held onto from Durango, Mexico. So I figured I'll make a new one with you guys this year, and we'll go ahead and get that started. I've decided to kind of put these rocks here, and I've got some acrylic paints. They're just different colors that I picked up from the store, and this was actually from a kit I bought a while ago. So there's just blues and greens and yellows, and also purple, pinks, and whites, just various types. And I'm also using nail polish, and that's something that I did last year, so I just kind of wanted to keep that up this year. You can make your pebbles with anything that you want. You can use any colors that you want. This is your pebble, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. So that's pretty much it in terms of supplies that I'm using, and I'm going to go ahead and get started painting right now. Now, these rocks came from just anywhere I found them. There were moments where I was just out on a walk and I found them. There were times where I was at the beach, which I think about half of these rocks came from, and I just kind of picked them up and decide which one is going to be a good pebble or not. As terms of colors, last year I had said I just want the pebble mainly to be purple. It could be whatever shade you wanted, but this year I want you guys to really have some fun and get creative with it. You can go as vibrant as you want with several different colors, or you can keep it very calm and, just 2 colors or 1 color. It doesn't matter to me. So as a basis, I just kind of started painting most of the rocks purple. I just started with the acrylics, and now I'm moving on to the nail polish. Nail polish is kind of fun because it dries a little bit faster. For those of you that heard about my drying issues yesterday, it was kind of the acrylics and then just making sure that nail polish sticks. And you don't want it to get too sticky, or else it'll start removing from where you let it dry. So you can just have fun with it. Just as a basis, start with purple and then see where you go with it. And sometimes you can have a really good idea of what you want to do, or maybe just you're starting fresh and you just are grabbing it and seeing where it goes. When I started to do this, I don't really have any ideas of what I wanted to do with the pebbles. I just kind of picked some colors that I thought might look nice and just figured I'll start with the basis. So you can always do that. It doesn't matter. So you can see my hands are getting kind of gunky, and so nail polish remover will pretty much do the trick. It'll get off the acrylic and also the nail polish, so don't worry. With this last one, I decided I wanted to do the acrylic and then kind of mix it around. And that's the fun thing about doing creative stuff or artsy stuff. Kind of just let your mind go and just decide what feels good and what doesn't. So you're going to let your pebbles dry and paint the other side once they're done. We have our dried pebbles painted on both sides. Don't worry if some of the sides are kind of rough. We'll paint over them later. And I kind of forgot to paint a side, but that's okay. We still have a lot of painting to do. Some of these came out really, really nice with the colors. I'm really having fun doing this right now. So I like the differences, I like how they look, and again, I don't really have a set plan. I'm just kind of going with what I might think looks good. For this rock, which I kind of named Fred because he was giving me a little bit of trouble, I decided to do a marble effect. All you need is some water, some nail polish, and you just kind of put some drops in there, and then pick another color, put some drops in the center, and then just kind of repeat, or however many colors you want to do. Once you get what you want, you can use a toothpick, or I use the end of a paintbrush, just kind of dip it in there, collect the excess, and then you'll end up with a really cool effect right here. I kind of like the marbling effect so much that I decided to do it again. And this time I just cleared off the little bits that were left over. I started with the white, and if the white would go, and got the white going, and then started with some pink, and then kind of rotated, going from white to pink. And again, you can use a toothpick, which is way easier, but all I had was a paintbrush nearby, so that's what I used. And then just dip it in, collect the excess, and you'll have a really, really cool effect. And the paintbrush is the funnest part. You can kind of move it around and create some cool designs. With this last pebble, I decided I just kind of wanted to keep it simple. I had this gold nail polish that created this really cool glitter effect, and I really liked it. Now I'm moving back over to my acrylics, and again, I don't really have a set plan, and There were times where I felt like I was making mistakes or I wasn't too sure if things were coming out well, but then I just had to let it go and take a deep breath. We make a lot of mistakes in life, and that's okay. Because again, if we didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't have hot dogs, as silly as that sounds. But it's true. We have erasers because we tend to make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. So long as we just keep going, as long as we keep moving forward. Sometimes the most beautiful pieces of art were made from the craziest mistakes, and that's kind of how life is. So I'm just kind of pairing up with my paints here, just kind of having fun. I really did not have a set plan for any of this, but that's what I kind of liked the most about it. I wasn't overly stressed on the design or trying to make it look as awesome as possible, and I'm trying to show that to you guys too. These don't need to be as crazy or as amazing and just wowing factors. It's just something for you. Something so you remember that you're not alone in the times that you feel the most alone. And the times that you feel like you want to give up, you hold on to this and know that we're all holding on too. And there are other people who have their pebbles, and I would love for you to send me your pebble, because it just shows to a lot of other people that they're not alone either. We're all in this together, and I think that's beautiful. Once you're done with the pebbles, go ahead and let them dry. I didn't have a set plan. I think the pebbles came out very beautiful and very unique and different from each other. I made a bright sun, even though that's not at all what it looked like before. Fred here had to go in for another bath because he was being a little difficult. But even though I was worried that some of the pebbles would come out not okay or quite ugly, they all came out very, very beautiful and unique in their own ways. Might sound like a broken record, but paint your pebbles. I would really, really like to see them. I think I'm gonna pick a pebble for the new year now. I really like this one. Grab a Sharpie. You're gonna write PPC for the Purple Pebble Connection. And if your Sharpie doesn't work, it's okay. Sometimes the paint has to dry a little bit more. Send your pebbles. I would love to see them. And now you're officially part of the Purple Pebble Connection. I'm happy you're alive today, friends. Have a great day.